check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they love me and, you know, just turn their back on you in a second.
So Justin Bieber is finally starting to open up, but not in the way people expected. And honestly, it's got a lot of people feeling uneasy. Old clips are resurfacing, interviews are being rewatched, and fans are piecing things together, especially when it comes to his early connections around Diddy and those private, off-the-grid circles nobody ever questioned at the time. Now the conversation has shifted. This isn't just about a young star struggling with fame anymore. People are starting to ask what Bieber might have been exposed to behind closed doors, and why certain moments from his past are hitting very different now. Justin was only 13 when everything around him changed. One minute, he's posting covers online from Canada. Next minute, he's standing beside some of the biggest names in entertainment. Usher steps in, introduces him to the industry, starts mentoring him publicly. Back then, it looked like a dream situation. But now people are revisiting those same moments with a completely different mindset. Because one of the first major circles Bieber got pulled into was Sean Diddy Combs' world. And once those old interviews resurfaced, the internet froze for a second. Diddy openly talking about spending 48 hours alone with Bieber, saying they were doing things he couldn't publicly describe, calling it every young person's dream. At the time, folks laughed it off like industry humor.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
Crazy.
Today, it don't hit the same. Now ask yourself this, why would a grown industry figure be speaking like that about someone so young in the first place? Because mentorship usually comes with guidance, structure, protection, not secrecy. Bieber hinted at this himself, and suddenly, Bieber's behavior over the years started making people look twice. The emotional interviews, breakdown moments, and the exhaustion, the way he kept talking about betrayal, even that clip where he got emotional speaking on Billie Eilish, that wasn't somebody casually talking about fame pressure. That sounded personal. He literally said he wanted to protect her from going through certain things.
I just want to protect her, you know? I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
And folks immediately started asking, protect her from what exactly? Because people don't say things like that unless they experience something themselves. Now, stay with me, because this is where the story starts connecting in a way that's hard to ignore. Before Bieber ever got close to Diddy, Usher was already connected to that environment himself. Usher admitted years ago that he spent time living around Diddy at a young age and saw things he later described as curious. He even admitted there were experiences he would never want young people around. Now, pause right there.
And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
Camp.
what it was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
in the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and being like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
If Usher himself saw behavior that made him uncomfortable, then why introduce Justin Bieber into that same world afterward? That's the question people can't stop asking now. Was it normal industry networking like everyone claimed back then, or was Bieber getting passed into circles he was too young to even understand? Because according to multiple conversations happening online, Bieber wasn't just around celebrity parties. Folks believe he was exposed to private environments tied to elite gatherings, invite-only spaces, phones gone, security tight, rooms where nobody outside was supposed to know what happened. And this is where the Epstein conversation starts creeping into the picture. Now officially, there's no confirmed document placing Justin Bieber on Jeffrey Epstein's island. But that's not even the point people are making. The discussion online is about overlap, the same type of circles, protected spaces, and powerful figures moving around each other. And once people started noticing how often Diddy's name kept appearing in Epstein-style conversations, things got darker fast, especially after Ally Carter started speaking publicly years ago about what she claimed happened around certain private gatherings. She talked about isolated locations, elite access, and behavior too sensitive to fully break down here. Folks brushed it off at first. Now people are going back listening differently.
I was a party favor.
What does that mean?
I was a party favor. I was somebody you could take off the table.
So you're telling me they set
I set
on a table, like when you go to a birthday party and they have gift bags for everybody that comes that have candy and toys in them,
Yep.
and they set them on the table. So you're telling me at the freak-off parties, they put children on the table instead of gift bags, and then people can do what?
Take you off the table and have with you, even though.
Now here's where another name enters the picture: Ellen DeGeneres. Folks ain't surprised because Ellen and Diddy appeared together over the years. Not random appearances either. Comfortable energy, familiarity, and inside jokes that hit different now. Remember those clips where Ellen joked about Diddy's parties? Back then, daytime television audiences laughed along without thinking twice. But watching those same moments today feels uncomfortable to a lot of people, especially when Ellen would reference his after-hours gatherings like everybody already understood what type of environment it was.
No, it's great. So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Uh-huh.
No, it'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, you know, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
And then it will carry on there.
Yeah. Then No, I mean the after party.
No, I know about them.
No.
Is that going to be a new thing? Are you going to try to be early?
Yes, I'm trying to be early.
Are you going to be early for my party?
Yes, I am. No.
No.
You know I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right. Not too late, though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not
Okay.
too late. Because, you know, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not gonna let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are gonna have blisters. You're gonna be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
And then there's that nickname situation, calling him Cuddle McSnuggle on television, then brushing it off by saying people didn't need to know why. Then there are numerous situations of Ellen and Bieber in the same space. Over the years, coincidence? Maybe.
Excited that it's Bieber week?
Oh, yeah. I like that boy.
Yeah. He's a man now. He's 21.
Even better.
Yeah.
Better for me.
He's very...
Okay, that is not possible.
He's
I have
handsome.
not seen that.
Oh,
That
no?
is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
I know. He's good looking.
Do you think he'd go on a... Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Look.
Stop it. That's not possible, right?
I made a turtleneck
Wow.
for you because I know you're a
Oh,
fan. So
look at that. That's so great.
Then you can be a believer.
I can be a
That's what you're called if you're I think I have one more.
Oh.
I Heart Bieber. So depending on the mood, you
Oh my God,
yeah,
okay.
just casual for around the house.
Yeah, I can wear that.
Wear this when I invite you over next
I
time.
would like to,
Okay.
actually. Okay.
Good.
Thank you, Ellen. This
Now,
is really fabulous.
would that be the youngest if you went out with him? Are you a cougar? Do you consider yourself a cougar?
Well, I'd like to, but you know, I haven't had the opportunity except when I have a job. And when I have a job, then what happens is that they have to kiss me sometimes. We've discussed this many times.
Right.
But when I don't have a job, nobody. Uh-oh, did you see? No! Oh my God, no!
Here somewhere so that I can. Justin, he's oh, he's right behind me. Hey, Justin. Hi. What are you doing back there? Oh, you're reading my magazine. I don't know. I decided. I don't know. I just sleep. Hi, Justin.
How have you been? It's been so long.
I know.
Couple years, right?
I know. Your mom hasn't come to pick you up yet?
I've been here the whole time.
I can't believe. I was just talking about you. Did you hear me?
I was too busy reading the
The magazine? Oh, that's so sweet. Well, I'm so glad you're here because you heard that she couldn't. Marissa is her name from Connecticut, and she didn't get to see you. So, and your CD comes out today. Is that right?
It does come out today.
That's very exciting. So earlier in the show, Justin Bieber told me he had a surprise for me, and so I'm ready for it. Justin, come on out here. What do you have? I know your underwear's back there. Your pants are falling down.
It's because there's mic in my pocket.
That's not why.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes.
All right, what do you have? Sit down. What do you have?
It's really cool. You know how I cut my hair, right?
Yep. Are you gonna fulfill your promise finally? My birthday present? Is it really your hair?
That's really my
It
hair.
really is?
But there is a perk. Basically, the perk is I wanted to do something good. I'm giving like pieces of it to different people so that.
So I'm not the only one getting it. I asked for it a long time ago.
I know, but the thing is, we're doing something special. We want you to donate it to whatever charity you want to.
Really? Can I auction this off? If I
Yes.
put it on my website,
You can auction it
you
off.
have to promise me and sign this also. We'll get and it's your hair for
Yeah,
sure.
swear.
You're
Yeah,
not
that's
that
my
doll
hair.
hair that you tried to give me before.
That's my hair.
All right. So you're gonna sign the box, and
Yes.
it's your hair, and I'm gonna auction this off on our website.
But when you combine all these clips together, people start questioning the bigger picture. Who keeps showing up around the same environments? Who gets access to young artists early? And why do so many former young stars later show signs of emotional damage? Now let's bring this back to Bieber himself, because this is where the story really shifts. Over the last few years, Justin started distancing himself from multiple people tied to his rise. Scooter Braun, certain industry relationships, even longtime circles around him started disappearing quietly, and folks online noticed something important. People usually don't cut off everybody who helped to build their career unless something happened behind the scenes, especially when the separation looks emotional instead of business related. Now, pair that with Bieber openly talking about trust issues, pressure, and not knowing who really cared about him during those early years. Then suddenly, those old Diddy clips don't look funny anymore and got the streets talking, because Bieber kept pointing at how systems like this operate. Not just one person, but networks, circles, and environments where powerful people protect each other while younger artists are expected to stay quiet and keep moving. That's why people started connecting names like Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, and others into broader conversations involving young talent around elite spaces, because the pattern keeps repeating. Young stars enter powerful circles. Years later, they speak indirectly about trauma, betrayal, or pressure. Then the public dismisses it as fame struggles.
It's just great. I'm watching him, He's with my man Charlie Mack. So Charlie was with me every step of the way. First out the limo. So Charlie has been with me, 30 years coming up in the business. So, he's surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love.
I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it, not involving romanticism. Mm-hmm. He gave me his blessing, and I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, and I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her. I devoted myself.
But what if it was deeper than fame the whole time? Why did Bieber seem so emotional talking about protecting younger artists? Why do powerful names keep overlapping in these conversations, no matter how far apart the stories seem? And why does every person connected to these circles always describe the environment the same way? Confusing, secretive, emotionally damaging? Because if even part of what people are piecing together is true, then Justin Bieber's story might not be about fame going wrong. It might be about what happens when somebody enters powerful spaces way too young and spends years trying to process what they experienced afterward. And maybe that's why the silence lasted so long, because when the people involved are rich, connected, and protected, speaking up ain't simple. Now, the spotlight on you. Do you think Justin Bieber is finally hinting at deeper truths behind those industry circles? And if more people eventually start talking openly, what other names do you think could surface next? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit that like, subscribe, and stay tapped in with the next jaw dropper loading up now.